Viewers. MikeMoneyGMR here, and welcome to The Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. Strange choice of game from what I was just playing a while ago, but I'm playing the original Xbox version, not one of the newer versions. Do I even have load games on here? I do. Huh. Well, still, kind of funny. We're going to do a new game, of course. Now, here's something very, very interesting about this game. My friend's probably going to call me out on this, so I'm going to say this now. Yes, there is a lot better version of this game that's available to play. I am well aware of that. However, at the same time, each event is preceded by prophecy, but without the hero there is no event. In the waning years of the Third Era of Tamriel, a prisoner born on a certain day to uncertain parents was sent under guard, without explanation to Morrowind, ignorant into the role he was to play in that nation's history. I don't remember this at all.
They have taken you from the Imperial City's prison, first by carriage and now by boat. To the east, to Morrowind. Fear not, for I am watchful. You have been chosen.
Wake up. We're here. Why are you shaking? Are you okay? Wake up. Stand up. There you go. You were dreaming. What's your name?
My name, sir, is Mike Money.
Well, not even last night's storm could wake you. I heard them say we've reached Morrowind. I'm sure they'll let us go.
Oh, yeah? What makes you say that?
Quiet. Here comes the guard.
This is where you get off. Come with me.
The left thumbstick moves you, and the right thumbstick looks around.
You better do what they say.
Oh man, it's been like forever since I played this game.
Get yourself up on deck and let's keep this as civil as possible.
Alright, look up at the hatch and press the A button to open it. A activates objects and people you are looking at.
This is where they want you. Head down to the dock and I'll show you to the census office.
You finally arrived, but our records don't show from where.
Alrighty, so as typical, we gotta choose a character for our beginning thing. Typical Elder Scrolls game fashion, you have special abilities per character you choose, but they look a lot different in this game than they did in the other ones, that's for damn sure. I usually play as a Imperial in some cases, but I'm not gonna do that this time because that's not the way I usually play in other games. Like, actually, sometimes I've actually played as a Redguard before too, but the one that I'm actually tempted to do is the Breton, I believe. Breton. Also because it's a nod towards Skyrim, since it has the dragon skin ability, so that's kind of interesting. Now, real quick, like I said, I was going to talk about something, but I was interrupted too many times. So I'm playing this version of the game because the version of the game that's available on PC, although I'm sure it probably would work on my computer pretty well, I don't want to take the chance. And also on top of that, I'd probably have to pay for it as well. So this is basically a game I already own, so why would I not do that one? Just to kind of show off something. I'm sure like you can see some differences of this game compared to other games though if you look. So we're gonna go ahead and choose this one, I believe.
Great. I'm sure you'll fit right in. Follow me up to the office and they'll finish your release.
One second, let me see something. No, I've done that a bunch of times before, but I wanted to see something real quick. Autosave when rest, always use best attack. Subtitles on, crosshair, shadows, controller vibration, blah blah blah. Yep. We'll leave all that on. Okay, so menu mode is B. Okay, that's different than what I'm used to. Does the back button even do anything in this one? I don't know. Everything's pretty high. Okay, that's fine. So, okay.
Yes, we've been expecting you. You'll have to be recorded before you're officially released. There are a few ways we can do this, and the choice is yours.
Let's see. Answer his questions, generates class, give him the info, pick from class list, fill out forms yourself. I want to create a custom class. So, let's see. Specialization, let's take a look at that real quick. Combat is... Okay, I guess it's probably medium armors, the other one. Let's see. What happens if you choose magic? Okay, so that makes sense. Because I like having magic as one of my specializations. Strength and intelligence, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, let's see, I want to change this to destruction. I'm going to change you to, let's see, well, if I'm not using magic, I like to use a sword, so I'm probably going to put Longblade on there. Let's see, let's change that to restoration. Okay, minor scale block is fine. Axe, that's fine. Spears aren't really good that I remember, so I'm not going to use those. I don't really care for double-handed weapons anyway, which I believe that's what that is. So, let's see, what's another one that'd be kind of fun? Typically I like to have marksman, at least at some point. Athletics is good, enchant, do I really need block? Because I usually don't carry a shield that often. I don't know how it works in this game, but I think I can go ahead and go without it. We'll try our best. So let's see, what can we do? Acrobatics can be useful in this game. Let's see. Mercantile could be useful too, and so could Speechcraft. Hand to hand is kind of interesting. But we don't want to be punching people. I think I'm going to do security. Because remember, any of these that you don't get, they don't work as well, basically, in this version of the game. I don't know if they fixed it in like the remakes and stuff, but they made it where in this game, if you don't choose a certain skill, although you can learn it, it takes like 10 times as long as like these other ones. And like, for example, if you don't have a sword as one of your main abilities, for example, like at some point, if you're swinging with a weapon, you will always miss. Like, you'll never be able to land a blow, it seems. Same goes for like marksman and stuff. Like, if you have like marksman not set and you try to use a bow, you'll never hit anything. Because remember, in this game, they tried using a random number generator for most of the attack-based stuff in this game, kind of making it more like stab at like Dungeon and Dragons type games, you know, where it's like you have to roll a dice to see if you even hit the goddamn thing. So I do have some saltiness towards this game because of that, but don't worry, it's not going to be a big deal. I think Armorer, I'm trying to remember, do you have to repair your weapon in this game and stuff? Because if so, then this would actually be important. But I don't remember for certain. Anyway, I like to call myself Spell Sword, if you have to know. If I can actually spell the damn thing. How did I get an F? It's like autocorrect whenever it does some bullshit like that, you know? There we go, the Spell Sword. So Destruction and Restoration is what I'm going with. I don't really enchant things, so I'm actually going to change that to Alteration, since that gives you like the unlocked spells in this game. They took those out of the other games. Well, no, they kept them in Oblivion, but I think they took them out of Skyrim, so yeah. They are useful in this game since security doesn't always work. You know what? I'm never going to use an axe, so I'm going to change that to sneak since I've never done that before, and I want to see how that works in this game.
Very good. The letter that preceded you mentioned you were born under a certain sign. And what would that be?
Now this is interesting. I used to always choose this one. You get 2 spells. You get the Tower Key, which opens 50 points on touch, but you can only use it once a day. And you also can like detect these things, right? I don't know. It's not very useful. Let's see. Sanctuary, 10 points. Invisibility for 60 seconds. Poison, 3 points for 30 seconds. So basically you can poison people and damage health on people. Restore health, 100 points on self once a day. That could be useful. Fortify maximum magicka. That might be useful. Let's see. Fortify agility. That could be useful for, in this game, when you're running, your fatigue goes down. Like, always. Like, kind of like how in Skyrim, how if you sprint, your fatigue will go down. They took this out of, I think they took it out of Oblivion, if I remember right. I don't remember exactly. But I remember that a lot of people complained about it and stuff. If you do the Lover's Kiss, you paralyze someone for 60 seconds, but you completely tank your fatigue. That's funny. Restore health 2 points for 30 seconds on stealth, but you're weak to fire. Fortify personality and endurance. That might be useful. With this, you can absorb spells by 50 points, but your magicka is stunted. and weakness to magicka. I think I'm gonna do the mage.
Interesting. Now, before I stamp these papers, make sure this information is correct.
Alright, Mike Money, Brenton, Spell Sword, the mage. Strength is 50, intelligence is 60, 50, 30, 30, 30, 40, 40. Wow, that's actually pretty good. Okay, so let's look at our skills here. So Longbait is 30, so that's great. Armorer is 30, I don't really know about that. Medium armor is good because I think medium armor in this game is kind of like the light armor in other games, so I'm actually pretty happy about that. Destruction and Restoration is 35 and 45, which is great. Security and Sneak are 15, but those are not that hard to level up, I'm sure. Marksman is 15, but that's okay. We can test that on rats and stuff, I'm sure, if needed. I have to come over here to do it. Oh, that's kind of neat. I did not know about that. Okay. Okay. Wow, so these still got pretty good points, even though we didn't put them as our majors. Okay. Oh no, there is a light armor. Well, it didn't allow me to choose it, but that's okay. Let's see, so Magicka bonus, resist Magicka, and Fey. Ah, okay. Hearth Heal, I've never heard of this before. Restore health 20 to 80 points on self. Oh wow, we start out with Water Walking for having that. And Fire Bite. Ah, but it's on touch. Well, that's fine. We could probably find another ability for that. I think in this game, it wasn't until Oblivion that they added the ability to dual cast. So you have to actually equip your spell and then use it and then go back, and all that. So, yeah, I think that'll do. You now have a stats menu where you can always view your information. Press B to use your menus. When you are done with them, press B again to close them.
Show your papers to the captain when you exit to get your release fee.
Read your papers by pressing A while looking at them, then select Take to pick them up. You mean this?
Take your papers off the table and go see Captain Gravius.
Okay. For release, blah blah blah. We have an inventory where you can see what you're carrying. Like all menus, press B to use your new menu. The triggers cycle between menus. Press B again to exit your menus.
You there!
What are you doing? We'll let your actions go for now, but once you're released, stuff like that will get you arrested again.
Continue through to the next
So that's just a funny little thing that you can do. He used to say stuff like, you wretched little thief, and stuff like that, which is really funny. I'm off to the Imperial Legion, move along. We have garrisons at Fort Peligad and Peligad Hawkmoth Fort in Ebonheart, Fort Moonmoth in Ballamore, Fort Buckmoth in Aldron, and Fort Darius in Jess. Were you looking to join the Imperial Legion? What about it? All the garrisons are presently at full strength, except perhaps the Deathshed Legion at Fort Darius, in the west gash near the village of Nuganis. If you're interested, you'll have to talk to General Darius there. Okay, thanks. Just more evidence. Now at this point, you can close this door, and you can just like take all this stuff. You just learn how to do combat. Pick up the dagger on the table by activating it with A button. No, I'm gonna pick up this stuff over here, because this is how you make money in this game, is you just steal a bunch of shit. I don't know if in this game you have to like go through the book to actually learn this stuff, but I'm gonna do that just to make sure. Do we have a lockpick? I don't think we do yet. Nope, not yet. Wow, I don't remember this at all. This looks pretty awesome, actually. I think, value 1? No, wow. I thought they were worth a little bit more than that. Yeah, that's worth it. Silverware. And the great thing is you can, like, just, do stuff with these later. So it's actually a good thing. Hold on a second. Let me see something. Is there a way to, like, toggle? No, there's not. That wasn't allowed until later. So that's why I didn't use sneak very much. The Iron Dagger, short blade, which sucks because we're not good for that, but that'd be fine. Don't think I've forgotten our wager. I want this dagger sharp as a scamp's claw by morning. Letters, books, and scrolls can be read by equipped in the menu inventory menu. Alright. Wait, I'm stuck. There we go. You can eat ingredients by equipping them on your character in the inventory menu. Ingredients may have different properties. Some may hurt you and some may help. You don't need paper for anything. But yes, I do recommend robbing this guy. This regional liquor acts like a potion. To drink potions, equip them in the inventory menu. Shut up! Tired of your sass. Ah, there's more bread over here that you might want to grab for later. Basket's worth a little bit. Oh yeah, by the way, one thing I should probably warn you about is you do have a weight meter right there in the upper left. If that reaches the 250 mark, you have to start dropping stuff. I'm kind of a pack mule when it comes to this game, where I'll just grab shit that I probably don't need. Because, like, I just find myself being like, oh man, I need to grab all this stuff just in case, you know. You never know when this might be useful. I've stolen these buckets in here before. They're not worth much, but I've done that. There's a bedroll in here. If you click on it, it's like beds can be used to rest in public buildings. Press black to rest when out in the wilderness. If you do, it's like resting here is illegal. You'll need to find a bed. Yeah, in this game, if you just rest places, it's actually considered illegal. As far as I know, it's never actually caused problems, though. So I don't know why that's such a big deal, you know. You have a map menu. It shows you the name of the place you are in and where you're facing. Oh yeah, by the way, we might want to equip that dagger just to kind of... Press X button to pull out your weapon. Once the weapon is ready to hold, and release the right trigger to swing it. The harder you swing it, the more damage it does, but the more fatigue you'll drain. That is if you even hit the goddamn thing. So yeah, see, that's how it works. Now, I don't think in this game that it actually helps you out by, you know, just swinging it at the air. You actually have to, like, hit something with it. So let's kind of, let's see, short blade. Yeah, see, you have to actually hit something with stuff for it to count. Look over to your left and get the ring inside. Oh! Yeah, I'll take that. Everything else is kind of pointless. Like all menus, press B to use your new menu. Okay, whatever. Press Y to ready your active magnet, then the right trigger to cast it. Okay, I have a 100% chance of casting this, and a 98% chance of casting this, but only a 69% chance of casting this. Oh wow! Okay, so they don't just work immediately. Like, if I put this on, does it actually do me any good to do that? I don't know. Probably not. Holy crap, it worked! I am not used to that in the slightest. That's actually pretty cool. So that's how that works. So as long as you switch between, press A to talk to Captain, select topics to ask about them. Don't try persuasion on him. If you're not good at it, he'll start to dislike you. Hello, sir. First, let me take your identification papers. Thank you. Word of your arrival only reached me yesterday. I am Celis Gravius, but my background is not important. I'm here to welcome you to Morrowind. We have garrisons at blah blah blah. Alright, tell me about Morrowind. Yes, you're in Morrowind. I don't know why you're here, or why you were released from prison and shipped here, but your authorization comes directly from Emperor Euroseptim V11 himself, and I don't need to know any more than that. When you leave this office, you are a free man, but before you go, I have instructions on your duties. Instructions from the Emperor, so pay close attention. Yes, Euroseptim is still the Emperor. According to my instructions, he personally authorized your release and from prison and your delivery here. It's all very mysterious, but that's the way the Empire works. Silence. Secrecy. Let not the left hand know what the right hand is doing. So that's interesting. I forgot all about that. So it's been like years since I played this game, and like I kind of purged my information of this game a little bit because I'll be honest with you, it was my least favorite Elder Scrolls game once I started playing Oblivion and Skyrim. And so hearing the name Euroseptim is kind of interesting, considering that it's not until Oblivion where you actually speak to him, in the, like face-to-face and all that. So that's kind of interesting. Yes, of course, this is the Empire. This is Vavadernfell district of the province of Morrowind. And Morrowind has been part of the Empire for over 400 years. The current Emperor is Euroseptim, 24th of the Septim line. You haven't been in prison that long, have you? Nothing wrong with your head, is there? The men said you were acting a little strange when they brought you in from the ship. Okay, that's another thing my friend told me about. The English in this game is kind of weird at some times. It has moments where it just feels like the game is being weird, so don't worry about it too much. It doesn't change anything if you try asking the same thing again. This package came with the news of your arrival. You are to take it to Cassius Crusades in the town of Balmora. I need to write that down, because I know you have a journal and all that, but I don't think it actually keeps track of some things like that, so I've had times where I play this game and like I'll have like something happen and basically like if I forget about a certain quest or something like that, something will go wrong. So yeah, there we go, Balmora, just in case I fuck up and forget what it's called and can't find it in the journal, since that sometimes does happen. Okay, they'll know where to find him. Serve him as you would serve the Emperor himself. I also have a letter for you and a dispersal to your name. Directions to this, package for whatever. 87 gold has been added to your inventory. Report to him in Balmora. I can't tell you where to find him, but you are to go to the South Wall Corner Club and ask for him. Somewhere there can direct you to him. Just north of Cedia Neen, the road passes Pelagad village, and Fort Pelagad crosses a deep ravine. Passes Fort Moonmoth, then turns west across the Odai River and into Balmora. The South Wall Corner Club is in the southeast Balmora on the east side of the river. For more detailed directions, talk to Elone, the scout at Arine's trade house here in Sign in Need. But take my advice, you're new here. Take the Slit Strider to Balmora. Fast, cheap, safe. Cross the bridge and head east. Can't miss it. This advice is actually pretty good for you, because considering the fact that there are enemies everywhere outside the town, you can get killed pretty easily. So it's actually a good idea to not screw around with that. If you ask his background, he just says this: I am Celis Gravius and Knight Errant of the Imperial Legion. He doesn't tell you anything else. Oh man, so I'm going to kind of take a break here because we're getting up to 30 minutes and that's about as long as I want it to be. And we're gonna play a little bit of, we're gonna play a pretty good chunk of this game for fun, because although I don't remember much of it, it is a very, very fun thing to just kind of explore this area of this, like, you know, explore this game and all that, because it has lots of fun things to do in it, in my opinion. So I can't wait to see how everything goes. Till then, everyone, bye.